Now we need to go through the process of sheet creation. To do this, underneath the project browser, scroll down on the list, and you'll see that there's currently a category named Sheets, but it doesn't have anything underneath it. The reason is that we have not yet created a new sheet view that'll have our title block as well as these different views that we've been creating thus far in the project. To accomplish this, you have one of two ways that you can do it. The first way is to right-click where the word Sheet is at and then selecting on New Sheet. This is the way that I have a tendency to do it the most often, but I'll point out that underneath the View tab up here as well, there's also an option for New Sheet. So regardless of if you select on that icon there, or click on New Sheet after right-clicking on the word Sheets, you'll come to this dialog box here, the New Sheet dialog box. From here, you can pick what size border that you want off of your list. For this project, we're just going to use the default Revit title block, and then click on OK. And this will bring up our title block. To pull some of this information, some of these views, over onto our sheet, what we can do is scroll up, find a floor plan that we want to put onto the sheet. And in this case, I'm going to select on this plan here that says Level 1. Click, hold your mouse button down, move your cursor over toward the sheet, then let go of your button. You'll see this box following you around on the sheet. We won't do this, but if we wanted to rotate this view on the sheet, we could change it right here on the options bar. But we can click, in this case right here, in order to place our floor plan view out on our sheet. We can do the same thing with some of our other views. In this particular case, I want to find a section view and then pull this section 1 out onto our sheet. And then click to place it there on the sheet. Also, as far as the creation of sheets is concerned, you'll have the title block that'll more than likely get automatically placed because that's just part of your selection process when you're creating the sheet. If you select on the title block and then zoom in down toward the bottom of it, you'll see that certain text shows up as being blue. Any of that text that shows up as blue, you can click on and type in whatever information makes sense to you. In the case of owner, go ahead and put your name here in the owner category. There'll be an option here that says project name. You can click there, and if you want to type in a project name there, feel free to go ahead and do that. And you can name this sheet or give the sheet a number that you'd want it to display when it comes time to print the set off, or be referenced by those details over here. Now, when I say referenced by those details, if we take a look here at the section box, we can see this is 2A101. It's pulling that A101 information from the sheet number down here. If we would click here in the box and change this to be sheet A102, we'll then be able to see this is now A102 up here on our section symbol. Also, if you zoom out and then take a look at this section over here, we'll see that it is number 2. And then by clicking on the view itself and then clicking on the number, we could change this to be a different number if we wished. If we in reality wanted this to be number 3, the third detail, simply change that to a 3. And then you'll notice that over here where that section symbol showed up, this is now section number 3. So the creation of sheets is done by right-clicking and doing a new sheet, or coming underneath View and selecting New Sheet. Also, pulling these different views onto the sheet is done by finding the view over under the project browser, clicking, holding your mouse down, dragging to place that view on the sheet. And ultimately, all these sheets reflect the information that shows up in the project as well as down here on the title block.